With all this talk about gender, inequality, and room for growth in the human species, today I want to introduce you to something that might seem radical, but I think a whole new way of government rests in the hands of women. I don't think we're created equally, and I do think that genders think differently than one another for good reason. We are diverse in more ways than just the color of our skin or our genetics as a species as well. And Dr. Kayla Osterhoff has scientific evidence that shows that consciousness of not just a woman, but communities of women are the way of the future for healthy governance. They are hardwired for leadership in the market, in politics, in all fields. And we're going to explore how that could be implemented in the very near future. Here is Dr. Kayla Osterhoff on Open Minds with Regina Meredith on Gaia.com.
Women have been regarded as emotional and as, leading with their hearts instead of their minds, maybe. And that's not necessarily accurate, but what is happening is that women are psychologically programmed to think for the collective, passed down through generations and generations of women. Because we are constantly concerned about how our actions impact those around us, we make decisions for the collective or thinking about the impact on the greater collective. So when you think about that in a leadership role, that's actually a great quality to have.
One would think an essential quality.
Yes.
How do we get more women into leadership positions without running them through the masculine-dominated channels? I've been interested in this lately because I've discovered Dr. Kayla Osterhoff. Incredible speaker, and she was just on Regina Meredith's Open Minds show, which is on Gaia.com. And as I was watching through this, she was speaking about the oxytocin pathway, which is neurocognitively optimal for women, whereas in men it seems to be more dopamine. Dopamine, if you listen to Dr. Andrew Huberman, he gives a lot of tips for men. In the morning, your dopamine, your adenosine, there's all these reasons as to why you want to do something in the morning that utilizes that motivation pathway. He says, get out in the sun first thing in the morning. Do an ice bath first thing in the morning. If you're going to do intense exercise, do it first thing in the morning. Do not have your coffee first thing in the morning, unless you're going to do an extreme workout, some kind of cardio workout. And that has a lot of chemistry involved in it, hormonal understanding. But the reason why I want to get into this is because that's a dopamine pathway and predominantly for a man. But we don't understand enough about women and why they are more neurocognitively optimal in the oxytocin pathway.